Hi everyone, welcome to your 5th week of online math learning. Last week we did one-step equations. This week we're going to do two-step equations. So for this week, I can model two-step equations and I can solve two-step equations. Okay? So just like last time, I'm gonna walk you through Google Classroom again. So make sure you go to classwork. Okay? So today is April 27th. So there will be a video. Make sure you click on this one. We did this last week where we used this website. Instead of going to one step, let's just do two steps this time. Now, this is a balance beam. The left side must equal the right side, just like your equation. The left side must equal the right side. Okay. So on the left side, you should get 3x plus 6. So 3x and then plus 6. Now my right side should have what? Is it negative 3 or positive 3? It has to be positive 3, okay? So again, if there is no sign here, we assume it is positive. Very good. Now, how do I get rid of positive 6? Well, I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides, right? Because the opposite of positive is negative. Negative 6, negative 6. So this one goes away. So that makes it one step, but what makes it two step? So you get 3x equals 3 minus 6 is actually negative 3. And how do you find x? Well, you have to divide 3 on both sides, okay? So negative 3 divided by 3 is actually negative 1. So let's see if we are correct using our models, okay? So we said to get rid of positive 6, we have to subtract 6. There you go. 3x equals negative 3. How do you find x? You have to divide 3 on both sides, right? So for every x, there is negative 1. That's how we got it. Really easy. Let's try another question. I'm going to do 3 more questions with you guys. Oh, I think we did this already. So, alright, let's try this one. 3x plus 1 equals negative 8. So, 3x on the left, positive 1 on the left, and then negative 8 on the right. Very good. Now, we need to isolate the x tiles, meaning we need to get rid of positive 1. Now, the opposite of positive is negative, so we have to minus 1 on both sides, isn't it? This one goes away. You get 3x equals negative 8 minus 1 is actually negative 9, if you remember from your integers. So 3x equals negative 9. How do you find x? Well, you have to divide by 3 on both sides, right? Negative 9 divided by 3 is actually negative 3. Let's see if we are correct using our models. So, we said negative 1 on both sides. Now you see 3x equals negative 9, right? So, we need to divide by 3 on both sides, and we find that for every x, you get negative 3. Pretty simple, okay? Let's try 2 more questions. (3x plus negative 3 equals 12. So again, same thing, 3x minus 3 equals negative 12. Equals 12. Awesome. Now, we need to get rid of negative 3 by adding 3 on both sides. This one goes away. You get 3x equals 15. And how do I get rid of the 3? Well, if they're multiplying, the opposite is division. I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. And I get x equals 5. Okay? So let's see if we're correct using the models. We said add 3 on both sides. There you go. 3x equals 15. how do I find 1x? Well, I have to divide by 3 on both sides, and you can see that for every x there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pretty simple. Let's try another one. Let's try 3x plus negative 5 equals 7. So 3x plus negative 5, so negative 5, and then positive 7. That's it. How do I get rid of negative 5? Well, I have to add 5 on both sides, okay? And we know that 3x equals 7 plus 5 is actually 12. Then how do I find x? Well, I have to divide by 3 on both sides, and I get x equals 4. Okay? Let's see if we're correct using our models. So we said we need to add 5 on both sides. And that's it. So if 3x equals 12, then how do you find 1x? You have to divide. So for every x, how many 1s are there? There are 4. Okay, it's pretty good. Now, I'm going to show you 2 other examples that can be a little bit challenging. So I'm just going to turn the screen around. Just watch your ears. Alright, so this one, s divided by 3 plus 2 equals 5, okay? So we're going to do both modeling and the algebra way. So let's just try it. S divided by 3. So this was very familiar from last week in the sense that it's a bar, but how many pieces are we going to make? We have to make 3 pieces, right? But we have to shade only 1. So this is s over 3. This is plus 2. So positive 1, positive 2. And my right side is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at this. My left side equals my right side. For now, we are just we're just balancing it. Now, what is my next rule? How do I get rid of positive 2? Well, I need to introduce negative 2. Whatever I do on the left, I do to the right. Okay? Now, because of this is 0 pair, so we can remove them. So let's just make another balance beam. This one still stays. 1, 2, 3. Now, you can definitely see that each part contains 3 of them, right? 3 dots is in each of them. So this is 3, this is also 3, and this is also 3. Which means your final one, the whole bar, will have to be 3, 6, 9. Has to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. So this is my answer over here. Let's do the algebra way and see if it supports our drawing. So s divided by 3 plus 2 equals 5. Now, I need to subtract 2 on both sides, and I should get s divided by 3 equals 5 minus 2 equals 3. Now, because this is division, the opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides. This one goes away. So I get s equals 9. That's it. These two are the same. Okay? So just take a minute to just, absorb this and try and understand it. I have another question very similar to this one. So now we have m divided by 2 minus 4 equals 3. So let's just model them again. How many pieces do I need to cut this time? You're right, it's only 2. So there's 2 pieces, but I only shade one of them. There's negative 4. So negative 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is positive 3, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. There you go. That is my balance beam. So how do I get rid of negative 4? Well, I need to add 4, right? If I'm adding 4 on the left, I have to add 4 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this one, 0 pair. There isn't any 0 pairs here. So I'm going to redraw this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, you guys can definitely see half of it is 7. So if this is 7, this is also 7, right? So my final answer, my whole bar, is actually, what's double of 7? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see if the algebra supports our answer. M divided by 2 minus 4 equals 3. Now, I'm going to add 4 on both sides. Okay, this one goes away. I get m divided by 2 equals 7. Okay, so because this is division, my opposite is multiplication. Times 2 times 2. This one goes away. M equals 14. And there you go. Okay, so before I end off today, hello. All right, before I end off today, I just want to quickly go through Google Classroom again. So I just want to go through your assignment very briefly. So I'm just going to quickly go to a class. I'm going to go to 8.1. Okay, go to classwork. Okay, and this is your assignment. So if you look at this one, 4x plus 1 equals negative 3. So you can definitely model this now. These are just extra beams if you really need it. X divided by 2 plus 3 equals 5. That's a very similar question that we just did, right? So try and do this. It says here, solve each of the following problems using algebra. Show all of your work. So again, make sure you do them step by step, okay? I don't want you to just write down the answer. Make sure you do them step by step, okay? And that's pretty much it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or Mr. Gadet, okay? We will also do live streams as well, so save your questions till then. But yes, I hope all of you have a great week, and take care.